One of the main things that I'm hearing every time someone comes to me is like, hey, I want a video for my business. They think straight away this video is gonna solve their awareness problem, it's gonna solve their lead generation problem, and they're gonna solve their credibility problem, right? And that's such a wrong way to look at how purposeful that video actually is, because you're in business at the end of the day. The only job any video at the end of the day would have to do for you is to make you money. It's all intentionality. If you want like the polished style video where everything's clean, all the camera work, all the lighting's included, stuff like that, that needs to sit more on your either your YouTube or on your website, right? Some of these stats that you actually gave me, Jerome, is like, wow. One of them is like $224 billion is projected to flow through ad spend, video ad spends in 2026. That's nuts.
I'm pretty sure there's like a statistic of like, it was 68% of businesses use video like a decade ago.
Yeah.
And now it's like 90 plus.
I mean, it's a good thing for us, because I'm thinking right at the moment, like we're in a golden age of marketing, right? So there has never been a time where we have the capability of measuring everything. Like, you remember when we started? The question that we used to ask is like, how do we measure the ROI of a video?
Yeah.
Right. And for me, I think that was a very loaded question at the time, because like we were doing videos and we weren't sure how to provide the ROI to our customers.
Do you think you can measure everything still? Or is that
100%.
everything? Okay.
Everything you can measure everything. I mean, look at the stats that you're giving me at the moment, right? I mean, the cool thing is that I'm trying to push everybody to YouTube, right? Because like that platform, you can virtually analyze every bit of information that you want out of a video. You can see watch time, you can see hook rate, you can see like how many views has been, like how many views people have viewed the video, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a very cool thing to be in this industry at the moment, I reckon.
This stuff has been like, writing's been on the wall for a while. As in, videos was always showing better. I don't want to say this out too much, but like better returns in terms of better results, better than the traditional stuff.
Why do you say you don't want to say it?
I don't know. I think everyone's still kind of. I think there's always still a market for the older styles of marketing for sure, and some people just don't want to watch a video; they want to read an article.
True. I mean, depends on who you're talking to, because like we've had a customer who owns a golf club. Well, I think it was one of the third biggest golf club in Sydney or something like that. But the majority of their members were still reading physical newsletters, right? And to me, that blew my mind, because I'm like, well, why are they not on YouTube, or why are they not putting the content on LinkedIn? It's, to me, as a video marketer, that was like almost blasphemous. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah,
different generations, right? Like different ways of wanting to get marketed to. And obviously, like, video's got its, what do you call it? Video has its own like image where it's like, oh no, you're a social media, like you're addicted to your phone kind of stuff.
It's kind of a hard thing, because like for me, even now, because I'm in this field and I love to see what people are thinking, how people are doing things, I like to watch the ads. I don't skip the ads. No,
I'm the same. I do like watching ads and like analyzing it and finding out like what was the process of thinking of that. But then it's interesting, because people still get frustrated at that, like at ads.
Yeah.
But I think there's a simple message in that is if you find the ad annoying, it's just not for you. Like that piece of marketing is not for you.
No, that's a cool way of thinking about it. Like, right? I mean, you were telling us we were having this conversation before, where like, you know, we're thinking that we're in a silo where all we think about is like the forefront of marketing, what's new and what's exciting at the time. But new and exciting doesn't mean that it's working, right? Do you know what I mean? That's why you see some of our clients still using physical newsletter, right? And still using, you know, TVCs or where, you know, I'm thinking about, where are people even watching TVCs? It's like, I can't remember the last time I watched free-to-air TV. Yeah. Well, if you look at Amazon Prime, like if you watch shows on there, they actually started running ads, even on their memberships.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
All right, I'm going to get a question.
Send it, bro.
So, first discussion question. What do most businesses get wrong about video that you fix in your first meeting with them? It's the main misconception, or like,
Yeah, no, that's a really good question, because like one of the main things that I'm hearing every time someone comes to me is like, hey, I want a video for my business. They think straight away this video is gonna solve their awareness problem, it's gonna solve their lead generation problem, and they're gonna solve their credibility problem, right?
mhm,
And that's such a wrong way to look at how a video, look at how purposeful that video actually is, because if that one video is doing everything, it's doing nothing.
mhm,
You know what I mean?
mhm.
And
Sure.
one of the things that I try to explain to them, or rather I educate some of my clients on, is that you need to look at what you're trying to do in the first place.
Mhm.
Do you come to me for awareness?
Yep.
Do you come to me for lead generation? Or do you come to me for personal branding, right?
Yep.
Say we start with these three. Well, if it's personal branding, you need to show your face on the videos.
Mhm.
It doesn't have to be the prettiest video. It needs to be a video with you sharing a piece of information or an opinion about what you believe, and that needs to go on like your social media, right?
Mhm.
If it's a lead gen piece, your videos needs to be on ads. It needs to have some ad spend behind it.
Mhm.
You need to
Mhm.
put it behind. You need to put some Meta ad spend to it, some Google ad spend, or however you want to put this offer in front of people, right?
Mhm.
And that's the other thing with ads as well. Is just it's not about awareness. It's not about your company. It's about what offers you have, and when I say offer, what are you solving for your audience?
Mhm.
Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And if it's an awareness piece, then that's solely putting videos out there on a regular basis about your company and what do they do, and like, more about us, more about your staff,
Mhm.
about what you stand for as a company as a whole.
We've been recently putting a lot of like meme style
Yeah.
content out. Where do you think that sits in all of that?
I love this, and this is credit to Anisha, one of our newest staff. She's been helping putting out a lot of like funny style videos. The meme style videos is more of like a relatability piece. I think it is intentional. It's
Mhm.
intentional in that we are keeping up with the times. We
Mhm.
are also relatable, right? We are people at the end of the day, and we always say, Jerome, people like to work with people. People buy from people.
Absolutely.
So if you don't know who you're buying from
Mhm.
on a personal level, it's harder for you to do business with them. You know what I mean?
Agreed. Agreed.
So,
Keyword is for you is this couple months has been intentionality, right?
100%. It's
Yeah.
my buzzword.
Yeah, intentionality on what content you're putting out and what you're trying to do with it. And then this next question is, you've seen what works. When should a brand invest in polished content, high quality videos versus like the raw, authentic, face to camera, like phone content?
I love this question because like there's always that discussion of this versus that. This versus this versus that.
Yep.
Okay. So there's always that question about that. And I kind of don't like it, because at the end of the day, you have to do everything. You have to try everything,
Mhm.
right? It's all intentional. It's all intentionality
Mhm.
is the word that I want to go for here. So if you want like the polished style video where everything's clean, all the camera work, all the lighting is included and stuff like that, that needs to sit more on your either your YouTube or on your website, right? Because
Mhm.
that's when people have started looking at what you do. So
Mhm.
they'll go to your website, see what's up. They go to your YouTube and see what's up, and they trying to gauge whether or not your product and services and who you are as people, as a brand, is compatible with them. So
Mhm.
that they then would like to, like, hey, let's say they've seen all your stuff, they like the long form video, they're ready to buy,
Mhm.
right? So it makes it a lot easier, right?
Mhm.
And then the other thing as well, when you were talking about like this versus that, there's the short form videos where it's like quick fire style videos, and doesn't need to have that production quality in it, right?
Mhm.
That sits more in like your Instagram, your LinkedIn and whatnot, so that you can keep having that conversation on a quick fire mode, and it's only there to share information, opinions, and news
Mhm.
about
Mhm.
what you're thinking at a time, kind of thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Or like is
For
there
sure.
something that we can
Well,
clarify with this?
I mean, there's always like, you don't want to get caught on the extremes of it, where you're
No.
completely like raw, authentic, low quality,
Mm.
because people still look at the professionality of your business, right? I think the polished stuff still matters.
Yes, I agree with that. I mean, if it didn't matter, we wouldn't still have this. The industry would go straight to phone cameras as opposed to like having high quality cameras, right? Horses for courses is another one of my favorite saying, and you need to think about like, okay, well, what am I trying to tell here, right? And how do I want to appear, right? So as a brand, you need to figure out like what impact do you want to make. If it's like communication with your peers, then a low grade quality video wouldn't matter as much. It's all about the information there, right? But if you're trying to attract the masses and like pique their interest a little bit, or rather, talk to the people who are further down their journey in trying to figure out whether or not you're the right person for it, YouTube and long form high production quality videos might be the better way to go. Because if it sits on your website, if it sits on your YouTube, you want it to look good.
It's too, like, if you go too professional, it comes off super corporate, unrelatable. If you go too authentic, it comes off unprofessional. So
100%. And look at the stats you've actually given me here. 89% of people say that video quality directly impacts their trust in a brand. So it still matters.
Yeah,
it still matters. Like, I love how some people are just saying, just record a video. Yes. But that's the start of your journey in video.
That's it. This is the start.
Yeah.
It's the starting point.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at our YouTube, our Instagram and whatnot, I think we have a really good breadth of style of videos, right? We have the funny meme stuff for relatability. You have my head talking about, the stuff that I think about and the stuff that we've seen, and, having guests on here. That shows that we have a network that we can rely on for our knowledge in the industry and in marketing, right? And then we have our polished stuff, our client work, where that sits on its own playlist on our YouTube, right?
Sure.
And the funny thing is, we've had customers who, at the end of the sales call, they've said, "Oh, we've seen your video, right? We've seen you. I know who you are from because I've seen the videos that you posted. I know you like Peaky Blinders, and I know you like whiskey." And to me, that's a fascinating thing to see, because like that's the point of connection that pushed that deal over the line.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean?
Have you watched the movie?
I'm 1/3 of the way there.
Hey.
I think I need to watch it without my daughter like her bothering me. Great show if anyone wants to watch it. Like
I've
Peaky
watched
Blinders.
it.
Yeah,
I've watched it.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, keeping on that topic of intentionality. A lot of agencies repurpose one video everywhere. Why does that work, or why doesn't that work?
Give me an example. What are you thinking?
Just taking a single piece of content and then just like blasting it to every platform.
Yeah, it kind of comes back to the whole idea of like, what are you trying to do with this video, right? If you're trying to blast this video because you're promoting an event and you want people to know about this event, great. You can cut it up, like have little snippets of B-rolls and little snippets of like talking heads or clients saying something about your past event and blasting everywhere. Great. But if it's just that one video, say it's a long form horizontal video that sits on YouTube, works well. Then you try to put that onto Instagram. That might not work as well, because it might be 2-3 minutes long, and people on social media or Instagram or whatever don't have the attention span for that, right? So it might not work. It may work, but it might not work. But for me, I'd like to be clear whenever we do something for our clients. It needs to have a purpose. It needs to have a purpose. It needs to have a clear intention of what you are trying to do with it. Are you trying to promote? Are you trying to inform? Are you trying to educate? Are you trying to shed a light on a particular topic? You know what I mean? So if you were to ask me that question, my short answer would be, it won't work, right? It may work, but in my eyes, it confuses the crap out of me, right? And if it confuses the crap out of me, I'm not going to buy.
What's a vanity metric you wish clients would stop obsessing over?
Ooh, vanity metrics.
I feel like that kind of like that question is self-answering. It's a vanity metric, right?
It is a vanity metric, but dude, like if people didn't care about virality, then how do you measure the success of a video at the end of the day? That's their first sort of
100%.
buzz metric that you want to have a look to see like
Yeah.
the performance. Like it's a quick glance. Oh, my video is working because I've got 500,000 people like watching the video kind of thing, right? Then, you know, then you'd look at, if you go deeper, then you look at the hook rate, the retention rate, you look at the like the view duration and all that stuff. But vanity metrics still has its place, but it's not the only metric that you can use to dictate whether or not the video is performing, right?
Yeah.
And I wish, or rather, I will educate like people coming up to me and asking me that question. I will educate them like, yes, that's a great thing to see, but that's not the end all be all. It's only the start of the journey of that video, and the start of your journey in how to look at how a video would perform.
Yeah. And going off that, we know enough businesses that their content doesn't go viral, but multi-million-dollar businesses. And their goal is always just to, I mean, the main goal for a lot of business content seems to be being an authority.
That's right. Yeah. You're in business at the end of the day. So the video, the only job any video at the end of the day would have to do for you is to make you money. That's all the video should do. So whether or not you get millions of views or like 500 views, is that video making you money? Is it informing your customers so that they can eventually pay you money? Then if that's the case, yeah, it's working. You don't need like millions of followers to that. You're not a content creator at the end of the day.
We'll get 1 million views for you dancing, and what's that going to do for the business?
Oh,
Who
man.
knows?
Well, that's going to show people that I'm a fun guy.
Yeah, there you go.
No, the thing is, you've heard so many stories about, content creators going viral and not making money out of it. They have millions and millions of followers, millions of views, and then at the end of the day, they ask the question, how do I make money out of this?
Yeah.
It's especially those guys who do a lot of skits. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Yeah. So their whole thing is about making people laugh. And how do you make money out of that?
Yeah, it's hard.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think you entertainment's great. Entertainment's a core fundamental of content, but education and like building that trust and authority is, I think, a lot more important.
Yeah.
Got a last question for you. If a CEO handed you 1/4 budget for a single video, what would you make?
I mean, it depends on what the company is. Like if someone was to hand me 1/4 of their marketing budget, I need to be really, really clear on what they want, because I can make so much out of that, budget. Do I want to make a massive TVC with like, airplanes and dudes jumping out of the plane, like a Red Bull style? Like they spend, you know what I mean? Like they spend so much money on those kind of stunts, but that's because they want to showcase people. They're the type of brand who are exciting. They are at the forefront of the venture, and like if you buy Red Bull, this is the type of person you are.
100%.
And whether and the other spectrum is like, are you a farming machinery type of business? Well, if that's the case, then I'm gonna make sure that the video is gonna be that cinematic farm type of videos where you see the machinery going through their day at the start of the video kind of thing, right? It's again horses for courses. Like I'll take any money. Like if you're gonna give me money, I'll take it, but I need to know what I'm doing with it, right? I think to be honest with you, we've had clients giving us money straight off the bat, and we're like, cool. There's just 5 figures here, and what do you want us to do with this? It makes me so uncomfortable because I'm so wired to give value to clients that when
100%.
someone gives me money, I'm like, okay, well, if you give me money, I need to give you some value out of it.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah. Go. Interesting. Like my mind kind of went to social media on that when you talked about Red Bull. It's like anytime, like Red Bull's branding is so interesting in terms of all their content is just like, they do like the smallest jump and they go like, somebody call Red Bull. It's so interesting,
bro.
Like their brand is so interesting in that.
Well, we did a job. Remember that job? Like we did a job for Red Bull.
Yes. Oh yeah, we did.
And the whole thing, we're like, okay, cool. This is Red Bull. We're gonna get to do some awesome live action stuff with like bike jumping off a plane or something. No, we were at UTS covering a freaking national Tetris tournament for Red Bull. Do you know what I mean? So, like to me, it's just like I'm just thinking, I guess that's playing onto their whole excitement angle.
Yeah,
You know,
sports, athletes, man.
I think they're trying to break into that e-sport athletes kind
Yeah,
of
for
deal.
sure.
Yeah,
For
because
sure.
the whole what's it called, the whole, you know, e-sport is a big thing now, and you're literally called an athlete when you are in the e-sport environment. It's a
Mhm.
weird thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You want to get into that? No, I'm just kidding.
No,
I'm just kidding. I'm
we
just kidding.
can dive into this, man. We can dive
No,
into
no, no.
this.
Ah,
But yeah, man. Like, let's talk about some of these stats. I
okay.
really want to show people what these stats are all about.
The most obvious one for me that stands out is the AI stuff, right? Like, it's an interesting one because obviously we're a video production company.
Mhm.
And costs, I think costs are going down in terms of creating content.
Yep.
Speed is going up.
Yep.
Why do you think, where do you think that helps businesses? I think my mind kind of goes to smaller businesses.
Yep.
Yeah, but
I think with this one, like, I mean, if I look at myself as an example, using AI to create content, that takes the whole thinking aspect out of my brain, right? So I could just tell AI, we use Claude, for example. I've
Yep.
fed it all the information that I like to consume,
Mhm.
books, articles, videos, and whatnot. And so when we create content, it knows exactly what I want to write about. All I have to do is just give it like a topic, and it will write me an article. I look over this article, I'm like, yep, this is a great article, or it's a great script. Let's go bang it out, right? So, you know, with the advent of AI for smaller businesses, if you're not on it, you're already losing, right? It's moving so quick, and we've only experienced AI in the last 3 years. We were there when we first heard about ChatGPT. We were
Yeah.
there when we heard our clients talking about it. We're like, okay, well, what does this mean for video?
Yeah.
But now you can create a video in the span of 5-10 minutes, and this video could generate you a great engagement.
Mhm.
So
When you say the AI is generating video, what do you mean?
I'm saying that I'm talking about the whole thing. You
Yeah.
can script, you can create the video using like generic B-rolls, you can add your AI voiceover to it.
Mhm.
Hell, you just showed me that we can actually create music.
Yeah.
Using Artlist, this is not sponsored, by the way. Using Artlist, we can create music.
Yeah.
We can create music with a singer, with lyrics,
Mhm.
so basically you can use it for almost every single aspect of creating a video now. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Save for, there's still some aspect that you can't do, like I would say personal branding, like the high-end budget type of commercials and stuff like that. That's still gonna be around.
Mhm.
But then you think about Coca-Cola making their entire ad
Mhm.
out of AI prompts, right?
Yeah.
And I believe the stats was like 70,000 prompts to get that ad
Jesus.
out there.
Yeah. I think that's the things people underestimate about like AI video creation is there's some absolute like massive processes going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, I mean, to that point, I think one of the things that we need to if you want to use AI for your business is to be very, very clear. Like, if the prompts are not clear, then it's just gonna generate you crap. Do you know what I mean? So, and I guess that's the same. Like, I mean, you've always drilled into me that you need to be clear. You need to be clear about what the customer wants. If you're clear, the process is just gonna be a lot easier across the board.
What did you think of that Coca-Cola AI ad?
It's
like, obviously it got like polarizing reviews where some people hated it, some people loved it.
I don't have a thought behind it. I think I skew more towards, this is great in the sense that you're pushing the boundaries, and it's rare to see like bigger companies actually take the initiative and try new things out, right? And I think that's a really good thing by Coca-Cola, because that shows the industry, like at least the marketing industry, what's possible, like what you can do with it, right? I mean, I'd love for us to see if we can actually generate an AI content piece for somebody. You know, I'd love to see that, if that's a possibility, because at the end of the day, this is where we're heading. And I see us. I have a vision of us becoming like an AI content marketing agency. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I think it's a good thing. No, it was a very interesting podcast, Jerome. I think you've actually asked some pretty thought-provoking questions that I think people should really think about as well. So guys, if you're interested in some of the things that we talk about, give us a follow, give us a comment, reach out to us for any other topics that you might want to hear in the marketing world.